Now that we know what HTML is, let's take a look at how it works and how we can create it. Web browsers understand HTML elements, tags, and attributes and display that on the screen. Already knowing what is required to make a web work, when users browse your website on the internet, based on a URL, like an address of a house, it gets to your server. The server then gets HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It responds to the users as the same route. All of the HTMLs and related files like audio and images will be transferred to the user's browser. After that, this browser will render everything and display the web content for users to view. Writing a website using HTML will not just involve knowing about HTTP, nor the client computers. If you scripted a simple HTML page on your local device, you'd be able to view it with any common browsers. However, this is only accessible to you. Allowing others to have access to it will require deploying it on a web browser, where all the internet users can go on and view it publicly. When it comes to writing HTML documents or necessary elements, you can do this from scratch by using any scripting or text editor tools like Sublime Text or Notepad++, my all-time favorite. However, these don't provide smart and advanced features like checking if your tags are correct. Using an integrated development environment, often called IDE, can give you a lot more extra features like suggesting HTML tags to use or error checking. There are lots of IDEs out there. Some are free, some are commercial products that you need to pay for. A few examples include VS Code, WebStorm, and Eclipse IDE. Writing from scratch, however, would require a lot of manual efforts in scripting each line of code. To avoid this hassle and speed up your web application development process, using frameworks to generate HTML for back-end and front-end is a very common option. Many of the websites and applications on the internet are built this way. When using programming languages like C# or Java, you are often writing bits of HTML with frameworks like Node.js or React. All of the code that you write and the ones on the framework lives on the web server. Using any given web browsers, users can request an HTML document from a URL. The framework will then generate HTMLs for the requested document and send that to the browser to be displayed on a screen. So instead of having plain HTML documents, applying frameworks or using pre-made packages and folders of standardized code will allow you to do more advanced things, like communicating with the databases. Now, let's sum up everything we've covered. First, HTML is the basic markup for the web and a standard interpreted by web browsers that defines elements and attributes that web browsers understand and can display on the screen, which can range from files to more interactive elements like the audio element. And last, having seen what makes up a website, including the header, body to the footer, with corresponding tags like title, H1, or P inside, we've also looked at how to work with HTML with many ways like text editors and integrated development environments to write from scratch, or have more advanced features with frameworks like Node.js. Up next, we'll learn about what CSS is and how it can style with HTML.